The Tudors explained the rise and fall of England's most famous dynasty. The fierce, legendary dynasty, from triumph to downfall. The power and legacy that shaped the course of a nation and left a lasting mark on history. Their rise and decline continue to captivate generations through the ages. The Tudor dynasty, a name synonymous with power, intrigue, and transformation. For over a century, from 1485 to 1603, the Tudors reigned in England, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's history. Emerging from civil war, they brought stability, sparked cultural growth, and oversaw the Renaissance, Reformation, and rise of royal power in England. From the cautious cunning of Henry VII to the commanding presence of Elizabeth I, the Tudor monarchs shaped politics, religion, and society in ways that still resonate today. Their reign shaped the political landscape, religious beliefs, and cultural identity of England. They transformed the nation into a powerful European force, a maritime power ready to explore the world. The Tudor era was a time of both brilliance and brutality, a period that continues to fascinate us today. The rise begins with Henry VII, a determined figure who claimed the English throne following his decisive victory over Richard III at the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. This triumph not only brought an end to Richard's reign, but also marked the conclusion of the long and bloody Wars of the Roses. Henry VII was a shrewd and calculating ruler. He skillfully consolidated his power, establishing a strong central government that brought stability to a kingdom long fractured by the Wars of the Roses. Through careful political alliances, strategic marriages, and the suppression of rival claims to the throne, he secured the future of the Tudor dynasty. His reign laid the foundation for a new era of prosperity and monarchical authority in England, by restoring stability to the crown and reinforcing the power of the monarchy. Henry VII was able to bring order to a realm that had been plagued by decades of dynastic conflict. He implemented strategic reforms that reduced the power of overmighty nobles, strengthened the role of royal councils, and established a more centralized system of governance. His cautious yet effective approach to leadership ensured the longevity of the Tudor line and allowed future monarchs to rule with greater confidence and control. His legacy was not just one of recovery, but of transformation, setting the stage for a golden age that would see England rise as a major European power. Henry VII set the stage for the remarkable transformations that would follow under his descendants. His careful fiscal policies and centralization of power not only revived the economy, but also curtailed the influence of the nobility, ensuring that future monarchs would rule from a position of strength. The legacy of his governance echoed throughout the Tudor period, shaping the course of English history for generations to come. His methods of consolidating power, managing finances, and neutralizing threats to the throne became a blueprint for subsequent Tudor monarchs. Henry VII's emphasis on strong, centralized authority and administrative efficiency laid the groundwork for the dramatic religious reforms of Henry VIII, the brief but impactful reign of Edward VI, the turbulent rule of Mary I, and the remarkable era of Elizabeth I. His ability to establish lasting institutions and secure the crown after years of instability ensured that the Tudor dynasty would not only endure, but flourish, influencing the very fabric of English society, governance, and identity long after his death. His marriage to Elizabeth of York was a masterstroke. It united the houses of Lancaster and York, symbolized the end of the Civil War, and ushered in a new era of peace and stability. Henry VII laid the foundation for the Tudor dynasty's future greatness. Henry VIII, perhaps the most famous of all the Tudor monarchs, His reign was a turning point in English history. His desire for a male heir would change the course of the nation forever. Frustrated by the Catholic Church's refusal to grant him a divorce from Catherine of Aragon, Henry took drastic action. He broke with Rome and established the Church of England with himself as its head. Henry's actions changed the relationship between the monarchy and the papacy forever. He is also known for his 6 marriages, each a story of its own, filled with drama, betrayal, and even execution. The succession after Henry VIII was turbulent. His son, Edward VI, reigned briefly, continuing the Protestant reforms, but his reign was cut short by illness, throwing the kingdom into crisis. Mary I, Henry's daughter with Catherine of Aragon, then ascended the throne. A devout Catholic, she attempted to restore Catholicism to England, reversing the religious changes made by her father and brother. Her persecution of Protestants earned her the infamous name Bloody Mary. Her reign was marked by religious conflict and executions, further dividing the nation. Elizabeth I, the daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, ascended the throne in 1558. Her reign ushered in a golden age for England. Under her rule, England flourished culturally, economically, and politically. Elizabeth was a skilled politician and diplomat. She navigated the religious tensions of her time with remarkable skill, finding a middle ground that satisfied most of her subjects. She also faced external threats, most notably from Spain. The defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588 was a defining moment of her reign. It solidified England's naval power and established the nation as a major player on the world stage. The Tudors left behind a complex legacy. Their reign was marked by both ruthlessness and remarkable achievements. They transformed England into a modern nation-state. They fostered a flourishing of the arts, literature, and architecture. From the plays of Shakespeare to the grand palaces of Hampton Court and nonsuch, the Tudor era produced some of England's greatest cultural treasures. The Tudor dynasty's impact on English history is undeniable. Rising from the chaos of civil war, they reshaped the monarchy, redefined religion, and transformed the cultural landscape of a nation. Their story, filled with ambition, betrayal, triumph, and tragedy, continues to captivate and intrigue centuries later. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and keeps us motivated to bring you more amazing content. Thanks for being with us, and stay tuned for more stories. Your support means a lot. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.